Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive inviting hints of cedarwood and blackberry. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I assure you it's quite safe. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketterika Torm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketterika Torm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketterik is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketterik's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheyra. The Jaheyra. Hey, it would have been an honor. Years ago, over a century, Jaheyra was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheyra was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheyra. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Alak, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Kharlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Kharlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dammon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now, or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Dammon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Oh, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. We can be sure of that.
Death is soon to take Karlach. She should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Oh, Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
No, still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? My little secret. Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Saving my skin again, I see. Never seen a shapeshifted ox before. But I'm glad you dealt with it before it dealt with us. I'm glad to see you're all right. The way here was anything but easy, eh? A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done.
We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. Without Thaniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Reach Moonrise, and I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. As you say, I'll mark your map with the rendezvous point. Don't be long. Our window of chance will close all too quickly.
To your church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion.
Go. We'll wait for your signal.
Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, web ass. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
What's this?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking on you as your parasite squirms with excitement. Your minds connect, and you hear a voice whispering to you. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the darkness.
One of your true souls, my queen. How have they survived? You bless them too, my queen. Where is their lantern? Majesty, is this true? Did I not serve you well? Very well. If it is your will, you can have it! They don't know. Our queen told them nothing.
The lamp's light keeps the shadows at bay. Stops them from getting close enough to grab us.
Silence! The Absolutes favored are speaking. She has blessed the lantern's light. It is the Absolute who protects us from the shadows. Simply shadows. Cursed, hungry shadows, trying to grab the living. And they are getting stronger. But do not worry. There is still power in the lantern. Our queen will protect you, as she protected me.
It's time to go, Lantern Bearer. The sooner we clear the dark, the better.
Treachery! Blasphemous in the dark!
A battle I won't soon forget. And in such favored company, no less. Go ahead. Examine the Drider. The lantern's there for the taking.
and gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery. Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh please, oh golly me, oh my. You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day. My pixie dust is bright as day. My injuries can light the way.
I know the feeling. We've got to set her free.
I dare not name it, newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end. Son of a... No! Stop, please! Takes my light to protect from the curse. Whatever you wish.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company. Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you? Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Shattered by the magic of the shadow curse. Utterly fascinating. Unless you happen to be standing on it, of course.
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek. Will you play with me? I don't know anyone called that. Don't ask me again. Now play with me. I have a mummy, a daddy, and a doggy. They'll be back in a while, but you're here now, and I want to play. They don't need names. They just need to be mummy and daddy and do what I want. Now play with me, or they'll be angry with you. He's not special. He's nothing. You shouldn't say that name. Forget you ever heard it. All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win. Then you lose. Get ready, and no cheating. You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win. You're not my mummy. Don't tell me what to do. Let's play another game. I deserve a chance to even the score. Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught! I win! I always win in the end. You did better than most, though, so I'll let you go. Here. Second prize. You'll need it. Fair and square. There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge.
God damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing! So what if I was? Cal and Leah could be there. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people. At least dead I'd have had a purpose. Perhaps as an appetizer for some cursed monster. I've failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
Hey! I know you! You're... Twist 'em up!
Hey! That's Arabella! Kid from the Druid's Grove. That snake woman nearly did her in. Looks like she's learned a thing or two.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me.
I was looking for Mum and Pops. When well, there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him running behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it. That druid idol I took? It changed me. I can do all sorts of stuff now, not just the vines. I think real hard and say some loud words and then it happens. Mostly. Thanks, miss. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it. Oh, thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero lady. Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops? Well, hurry. They gotta be somewhere, and I don't want them worrying. Then I'll teach you to conjure those vines.
Now a bosom companion, take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
It would take a miracle for Arabella's mother and father to survive them. Well, lucky for us, we've got a knack for miracles. Let's reunite the girl with her mother and father. She deserves that much. Because there's nothing to tell. She died when I was born. As a boy, my bond with father was too deep to miss the mother I never had. Now, well, I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about my mother. What life would have been like if she'd lived. Maybe I'd be living in the city. Maybe I'd never have been forced into this cursed pact. But there's no use lingering on maybes. My mind is on the stories of today and tomorrow, not those of yesterday.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome. Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance, one who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
A stinging truth, but a truth nonetheless.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shah eludes you. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you. Hush, fret not so. You are quite ready, aren't you, sisters?
The scalpel soothes. Come sing its song. We would hear your melody of mercy.
Has found oblivion. Well, no time to mourn. I'll fix this without him.
That's Arabella's father. Or was Arabella's father.
Not dead, merely medicated to ease the pain.
I knew these hands would not fail me. The patient is sure to recover. Not much left now, but you're welcome to look.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Surgeon. Sisters. Zevlor. Betrayed. Ran. Shelter.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops? No. No. I don't believe you. It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go. Believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly, if she listens. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning, that of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
You feel the grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right. Man says I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I wish it was different. I wish Mum and Pops was here. I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.